Okay, hi everyone. So here it comes again, the most dreaded question for any adult. What's for dinner? Good evening, my name is Crystal Lyle. I would like to talk to you guys about some information regarding meal planning. So I'm going to talk about the pros and cons and some added benefits you might not realize about meal planning, and I'm going to tell you a little bit how I got into it. So I live in a very rural town in North Dakota. Our closest grocery store is 25 minutes away. We're a family of 6, and I have 4 little kids who are hungry all the time, who I always have to have food on hand for. I've noticed some pros and some cons and some extra benefits that I'm going to go over in my speech now. So today I'm going to talk about the cons first that I noticed. So a couple things that I've noticed would be that you can't be as spontaneous as you would like when you meal plan, because you need to use up your bulk food that you just went and bought. You don't want any perishables being wasted, especially with the price tag that bulk shopping comes with. If you're pregnant, meal planning might not be ideal because your cravings change all the time and what your body needs. Another thing that I came up with was that if you miss one ingredient, your whole night could be like shot, so you have to be very, very prepared, which can make some people anxious. The last thing I came up with was that when you bulk shop, it comes with a really big price tag, so you have to plan accordingly with your paychecks, and that's can be difficult also with birthday parties and like when you have people over to your house for dinners and things like that. You have to account for all of those things possibly coming up. So some benefits that, and also you have to have a baseline for cooking skill. Like you have to have some kind of clue of how to cook. That's really important also. Some benefits of meal planning would be how you're stress-free most evenings. That reduces your stress significantly because you have a plan, you have food, people aren't hungry. You save time because you don't have to run to the store to go get one thing or 2 things. You save money because you're not walking through the store again without having that planned. According to Natalie's Health, you save money and time, which I just went over, and that's a well-known benefit. Something else is that you become a more organized and prepared person all around. You know how much your family consumes, you know what they like, you know what is going in and out of your house, you know what your stockpile is like for your cabinets and all of that. And you are healthier as a whole. According to a study in 2006, when a family has positive views on preparing meals, it promotes family dinners, which significantly affects children. And here's a quote from that study. Children's health habits develop in the home context and are highly dependent on parents' actions and attitudes regarding eating. So your meal planning doesn't just benefit your family, it benefits like a lifetime for people in general, for your children. Another benefits would be that you have portion control because you are spreading out the food that you go and buy, which is great, and that actually results in weight loss. And that might be intentional, that might not be, but make sure you're eating enough and you buy enough when you do go meal planning for that. Now that I've told you about the benefits of meal planning, I'm going to talk about some added benefits that you might not realize can happen when you meal plan that I've noticed. So you become consistent at making a daily discipline, and that is sticking to a meal plan and having your plan in advance made up. It helps you work that muscle for daily gratification, because you go, you spend the money, and then you get all the grocery shopping done, then you prepare all the food, and you don't get that benefit till throughout the week when you had a really stressful day and you come home and everything's on the counter ready to go. That's really great. You're benefiting your kids because they can see that mom is calm or dad is calm, whoever's preparing the food, and you're setting a good example for your family, and you're prioritizing the time better for your family. So thank you for listening to the consequences, the positives, and the added benefits of meal planning that I have found. I hope you find the information helpful. I'd like to leave you with a quote by Robin Sharma from his book in 2010. He said, "Success is created through the performance of a few small daily disciplines that stack up over time to produce achievements far beyond anything you have ever planned for." Thank you, and have a good night.